The only analyst that we ever have on this program on a regular basis is this man right here. His name is Dick Bove. How are you, Dick?
Good, Stuart. How are you?
You're the man. You're on this program because you're the guy who said the financial sector is going up, and it did go up. That's why you're here.
Well,
wait. No, you wait for my question.
Okay.
Is it going to go up some more?
I think it will, but I think there's going to be a meaningful pause because I don't think that people really understand bank stocks at all. I don't think that they understand how banks make money, and I think that the reason that they're buying these stocks are based upon assumptions which are not really correct. Number one, there's not going to be any adjustment that's meaningful in Dodd-Frank. Number two, rising interest rates are as harmful to banks as they are beneficial. In other words, and you mentioned this before.
I got to go back to Dodd-Frank. You're saying there's not going to be any meaningful change with the banking or regulations in Dodd-Frank. There's not?
No.
I thought it was going to be really chopped up and taken apart with executive orders.
Yeah, well, think about how banks make money. They're no different than manufacturing companies. They take in this raw material, deposits, capital, borrowings, and they manufacture a product, loans, investments, which they sell. All right, so if you really want to help the banks, you have to do something to affect the ability to gather funds or to sell product. Now, Dodd-Frank, is not, or at least the discussions about Dodd-Frank have nothing to do with either one of those things.
Okay.
If you really want to help the banks, you have to ease the capital rules, you have to reduce the liquidity requirements, and that requires focusing on the Federal Reserve, because you can get rid of Dodd-Frank altogether, but if you do it, the Federal Reserve doesn't have to change anything.
So, okay, if you're a trading kind of investor, someone who buys and then sells a month or two later, that kind of investor, would you advise selling some of the bank stocks which have done so well recently? And just pause, get out of it for a bit.
Yeah, I think that, taking a little profit here is not the worst thing in the world to do. Now, I think that the basic Trump program is a godsend to the banking industry, because what it does is it creates the opportunity to lend more money. In other words, if you're going to build a wall, if you're going to build bridges and tunnels, if you're going to change tariffs or whatever they're going to do there, you're creating commercial strength, and that's where banks make their most money, lending to commercial companies. And that's where President Trump is going to have his greatest impact.
Last one, Dick, I've got 20 seconds. Have you sold some of the bank stocks which you used to own and on which you did so well?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to sell anything.
You're not selling?
No.
Okay, as long as we all know. Dick Bove, a privilege to have you on the show. Thank you very much, sir.